Find a comfortable seat for yourself. Maybe you shift your hips from left to right, just allowing the body to feel whatever is supporting beneath it. Maybe it's the chair underneath your hips, allowing your torso to sit upright, or maybe it's the floor beneath you. And use this as an opportunity to explore the breath. Just noticing where your breath is going in the torso, the depth of your breath, the quality of your breath. Using the breath as a way to become aware of the present moment, knowing that there's no future breath, there's no past breath, there's just the breath we're taking now. Finding this as some space to just explore where the breath is going in the torso, noticing the chest rise as we inhale and fall as we exhale. Feeling the air pass through our nostril, down the back of our throat, into our lungs, filling our lungs up. And then as we exhale, the air leaves our lungs, passing back through the throat and out the nose. If it feels comfortable for you, I'd like to offer for you to place your hands on your stomach, using this as a point of focus and a way for you to ground into your breath a little bit more. As we begin to alter our breath into the 3-part breath. So often throughout our day, we breathe shallow, only expanding our breath into the upper part of our chest. But it's nice to take some time to deepen our breath, signaling to our nervous system that we're safe and that we're okay. So using our hands as a point of focus, take a deep breath in, directing that breath deep into the stomach, filling up so much that our stomach now expands into our hands. Exhale, feel the hands draw back in towards the stomach as the navel draws in towards the spine, expelling all of the air out of the torso. Inhale, noticing the stomach expand, filling up with air. Exhale, hands draw back in, navel comes to spine, all of the air leaves the body. Inhale, expanding so much that our hands have no choice but to force themselves forward and away from the body. And exhale, allow them to draw back in closer to the body as the navel draws towards the spine. Now move one of your hands up, encompassing your rib cage. And this time as you inhale, direct that air to fill up the torso so much that not only does your stomach expand, but you now notice your ribs forcing themselves out. And then as you exhale, allow your ribs to soften back in towards the body. Navel draws towards the spine. No air left inside you. Inhale, stomach expands, rib cage expands. Exhale, rib cage softens down, navel draws towards the spine. Inhale, directing that air all the way deep into the base of the stomach, expanding, pushing the stomach out into the hand. Rib cage expands and widens across the torso. Exhale, rib cage softens down, navel draws towards stomach. All of the waste and the air leaves the body. Now place that hand that's on your ribs on your chest. Take a deep breath in, directing that air to the stomach again. And then it fills up so much that the rib cage expands and then topples over the rib cage up to fill into the chest, feeling the clavicles expand across the body. Exhale. Clavicles draw in, rib cage softens down, navel draws towards the spine, pushing any last bit of air out the torso. Inhale deep into the base of the stomach, feeling the stomach expand into the hand. Rib cage opens and widens, chest and clavicles expand across the chest. The whole torso fills with this energizing breath. Exhale, clavicles soften down, rib cage draws back in, navel in towards the spine. All of the air leaving the torso. Try this on your own for 2 breaths, seeing how much air you can get into the body, how large and expansive and how much space you can create in your torso with your breath. And when you feel complete with your second breath, allow your arms to hang heavy beside you. Taking a few moments here to recognize the breath again. Recognizing any changes that may have happened from the alteration in the breath that you've done. Noticing if there's any tingling anywhere in your body, or if you've created a little sense of stillness or calm. Now begin to lift your shoulders up, down, and back. Finding some shoulder rotation, lubricating and moving the shoulder joints. Maybe you switch directions, finding some equanimity there. Now explore what it's like to draw your shoulders up towards your ears and hold it there for just a few moments. Try and expand your breath with the shoulders drawn up. Notice the difference that the tenseness in your shoulders can do to the quality of your breath. Now inhale, exhale, allow all to come out and allow your shoulders to soften down. Notice how that feels, to let it all go, to use your breath to allow the tension in your body to release. Inhale, draw those shoulders up again, holding them there, trying to find that expansion in the breath and that sense of stillness and calm. Noticing the difficulties that you're working through with the tension in the shoulders. And then exhale, allow it all to release. Explore that one more time on your own. And then again, just allow your arms to hang heavy beside you. Just recognizing if there's any tingling in the base of your palms. If your shoulders are still holding on to that tension even though they're relaxed. If it feels good to just allow your arms to hang heavy. Maybe you notice that this tension in your shoulders has now worked its way up into your neck. We tend to hold on to and carry a lot of stress in our neck, and allowing our neck to find a little bit of a release can allow our bodies to help calm down. So maybe you cross one arm over your chest and you find that long bone that connects the mid-chest over to your shoulder, your clavicle, and you place 2 fingers right on the top of that bone. Allow the opposite arm to hang heavy beside you. And now placing a tiny bit of tension on the top of that clavicle bone. Allow your neck to turn away from the arm that's hanging heavy. What do you notice in your body from doing this? Do you feel a release in your neck, perhaps from your ear, all the way down across the top of your shoulders? Inhale. Exhale, allow both arms to hang heavy. Allowing yourself to check in with your body and how it's feeling after releasing one side of it. When you feel ready, take the opposite arm, crossing the body, finding that clavicle bone again. And right at the mid-clavicle line, place a couple fingers there. Allow just a little bit of tension to be placed on the tops of the bones. As you extend the opposite arm down beside you, reaching towards the floor, finding that extension in the full arm. As you do that, notice how your torso begins to elongate, finding space in between each of the vertebrae. And then again, look away from the extended arm, finding that release in that large platysmus muscle, extending the entirety of your neck down into your shoulders. And when that feels complete, allow both arms to hang heavy. Moving into a bit of a self-massage. Taking your pointer finger and your middle finger to find the cartilage in your ear known as your tragus. The vagus nerve sits very closely behind that. And allowing these two fingers on both sides of the body, if that feels comfortable for you, to just massage in a circular motion, creating just a little bit of tension and pressure, but noticing how with the release of that, there's a sense of relaxation. And then maybe you work that circular motion down to the bone at the base of your jaw. Maybe you massage in that area and then allow your jaw to just hang heavy as your tongue hangs heavy in your mouth. And just continuing down, massaging the base of the jaw, working our way down that large muscle in our neck that we just found some stretch in. Maybe massaging our shoulders a little bit. Maybe you explore what it's like to cross each of your hands across each shoulder, finding a little bit of a self-massage there. And then maybe you give yourself a hug, a sign of love and compassion for yourself. And when you feel complete with that, allow your arms to hang heavy beside you. Sit comfortably with your spine tall. Relax your shoulders. Relax your stomach. Relax your thighs. Shift back slightly so your head and your shoulders are directly over your hips. If it feels comfortable for you, close your eyes and lean into the connection between your hips or your legs and the earth beneath you. As you gently breathe in and out through your nose, allow yourself to get settled into your seat. And with this rooting down, notice the energy you receive back from the earth. And feel how your connection to the support underneath you helps you feel awake and alive. Remain connected to the body and the breath, aware of your body and your breath. And feel how the body seemingly breathes itself. Notice into the wonder of the rise and the fall of your chest, and the wonder of the continual movement of breath. Soften into a deep feeling of gratitude for the body itself and your breath. Sense your heart opening to the miracle that is your body. And recognize all the wonderful ways in which it functions, and all the amazing ways in which it allows you to connect to the world. Feel your heart open to the miracle that is your breath. And conjure up a heartfelt gratitude as you delve into the present moment awareness. Recognize how precious and how extraordinary your breath and your body are. Feel your body softening and opening into this awareness. And feel all the tension release from your forehead, your shoulders, your stomach, your thighs. And then intentionally and ever so slightly, turn up the corners of your mouth. Notice how the body reacts to this subtle smile, and turn toward that sensation. Inhale, exhale, allow the eyes to open and return your attention to the space around you. I'd like to close this session out today with one Om. If you'd like to join me, take an inhale, exhale to clear, inhale, Thank you for your time and your presence today.